All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another market and trade review here on the channel. Appreciate y'all tuning back in. Thanks for all the love. I got a lot to go over this week, and the market's gonna be a fun one. Taking a look at the account, we're back to where we should have been at here before we had those couple days where had some people walk in, had to let the account go. Well, not they let the account go, but let some trades go. Anyways, we're back at it. So back on track where we need to be. Started this account at 30K at the beginning of the year, if you're new here, and right now we're sitting just shy of 80K. Got a bunch of new swing trades we're gonna go over and why we're taking those. CPIs tomorrow, and we'll take a look at that as well. If you don't know already, in the description of each one of these videos, there is a link for free stock. If you don't have a Webull account, that's the exchange that I trade on, use that link, sign up with my referral code, or with that link, and we both get free shares. Pretty awesome. You can get up to $3 grand right now if you draw well on that. Let's take a look at the markets. Turn this down for me. A little bit. Should be good for y'all though. All right. So the swing trades that we're looking at, right? We've got NVIDIA, IWM, Upstart, Tesla, the SPY, and Dollar General. Let's take a look at the charts for the week. We have been on a screaming bull run all across the board. And today, people were looking for that to slow down a little bit. Looking for a reason for the market to sell off. We're just way above EMAs. We're doing just fine. And we caught a little bit of that today. And so you'll see this is when things start to sell, they sell heavy really fast, right? Today, we just ripped all day, new all-time highs again. And bull flag traded, and they tried to sell it here, couldn't quite get it back up, and then this double top up in here, they couldn't get it, and we were gone for the rest of the day. People were just looking for a reason. This candle right here was a blast. 1,000,003 volume traded. The high, what was the high on this candle? Let's see, what am we looking at here? High was 501. No, where's the high? It's not giving me high and low. Open, close, low, close, 5. It's not giving me the high. Anyways, high 501.80s, low, almost a $2.50 candle. Pretty dope. Fun one to trade for sure. Anyways, so since we got a little bit of consolidation on that, right? Tomorrow, CPI, Consumer Price Index, the numbers come out before market opens, and that's that is going to kind of be the telltale sign, right? How are things going? What does inflation really look like? According to Truflation, right, which is where I go to get the real inflation, it's almost like a predictor sometimes. Things are getting better little by little. Wall Street, when I say Wall Street, I mean the big names, they predict that things are going to be getting a little bit better. So I'm looking for a positive CPI print. It's really a gamble either way. It's not a gamble, but anyway. So because of that, I took a SPY, kind of a straddle position here. 499. For puts and 503 for calls. Right now, the way things traded after hours, these will match each other, balance each other out. I'll sell one for 0, and the other, I'll take, well, the profit should more than make up for the loss of the other. So looking for that tomorrow. As far as Tesla is concerned, Tesla we are short on. And the reason we are short on Tesla, I feel like this music's a little bit loud for you guys. Let me see if it might be a little on my end. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, as far as Tesla, we are short here because on Tesla, put in the charts here, we failed on this resistance right here, right, to get an SR flip at the 194 level, and we wicked off of it, down with strength, and we're below the EMA, and I think Tesla's going to come back down, trade more in this range down to 175. That's where I see Tesla coming for now. If we don't get down there at least to the bottom of this, so 180 is my price target on that, and I think I bought 2 weeks out for Tesla. Dollar General, which is the other swing, right? This is a name that I've had on watch for a long time, and we haven't been able to get in this gap fill. Once we do, it's going to be big, and we come up and test 200 EMA. So on Dollar General, we're looking for 150. Go back to it, Dollar General. We're looking for 150, which is above this, but we just want this gap fill to happen and get some pressure and us go. I like how we're starting to look here on the weekly. Right, we're just tightening this range, just squeezing. The EMAs right across on the weekly, and we have this gap to fill. So I want to see that. Definitely would be awesome on the daily, and just launch off this volume profile shelf. It would be awesome. Taking a look at the other names we're playing here, IWM, Upstart, and NVIDIA. So IWM, right, today was completely unaffected, and the Russell and Bitcoin, as the market shifts, right? The money is always flowing and shifting, and as people look for the market to correct because it's really overextended, a lot of these names are running really big. You know, the tech names, SPY, the chips are just running so strong. People look to shift their money elsewhere, and so when everything was dipping today, IWM was essentially unaffected. Yeah, it hit this big candle, but it's not near as big of a range. It bounces right off the VWAP, and we come up and we're squeezing here. On the hourly, it's a beautiful bull flag. On the daily, we're coming up to test this range. Whoops, on the daily, we're coming to test this range right here of 205. And I want to see us get above 205. And so I am 205 on that one. I think we can get some real big follow through, especially if we start to see some weakness in the other names. Taking a look at Upstart. I think it was Upstart. Was it Upstart? Yeah, it was Upstart. I'm trying to remember my swings. A lot of positions I have open right now. It's like $50,000 worth of open swings. Upstart on the daily. Let's go ahead and hide these. Boom, right? We're starting to curl up. I like this. On the weekly, another curl up, right? And we put in a higher lows down here. And this, yeah, this is lower highs, but we are starting to squeeze. A little bit of a pendant going. If we open this up again and draw this in here. All right, that's not beautiful, but in there, we might need a little bit more time on this one. We'll see. Somewhere in there. But it is squeezing. I might be a little early here now that I'm looking at that. We will have to manage this trade real closely. But I would like to see, again, close this gap and get up into the 40s for this. And so the goal on Upstart is a $40 call. NVIDIA, and we bought 2 weeks out for all of these, right? Except for the SPY, obviously we're managing that just 2 days out. Maybe it's 1 days for CPI. Yeah, they are CPI 1 days. And then NVIDIA. NVIDIA, right? Where do you buy? Where's the dip? There isn't one, right? So today we came down a little bit and we tested the top of this candle body was the close of today on the 5. And so I got some NVIDIA here, you know, down at these lows in here looking for it. They're just buying back everything they can. The call flow for 800s is massive. And so I don't think this is slowing down anytime soon. We might dip a little bit for CPI if it's a negative print, which I doubt, but even if it is, like, it's going to get bought back. It really is. And so for NVIDIA, that's my opinion, obviously, you know, we're going 735. Not a lot to cover for NVIDIA. They can do that a couple times over in a day. So looking at that. Bitcoin. What a thing of beauty. Bitcoin. Oh, I love it. Look at this. I mean, we talked about this perfectly and we made short videos on it, right? This is just textbook Bitcoin right here of retesting right into this channel. And first off, I mean, this right here, if that doesn't scream reversal, I don't know what does. Whoop, perfect. And we get above this, we're gone. We come back into the channel and the channel lasts for 1 day because we're just having, you know, $1,000+ moves each day. It's awesome. And then today was a almost $2,000 move. We crossed 50K, got above this with strength. And now we're looking on the weekly, right? We're back into some serious territory here for Bitcoin, above 50K. Last time I got above 50K. Saw all-time highs for crypto. The halving's coming up, right? Institutions are buying and the spot ETFs. So a lot of good here. And I think that we just continue on the daily to follow this channel straight up, right? And I would love to see this channel now be a base and us ride it up. We may be higher up though, and it honestly could be this one that we see, like so. So now we have our fib. This was our fib level up in here, and it broke it and it was gone. So we need to redraw fibs on that. But Bitcoin's beautiful because of that. Everything goes, right? Mara, big days for Mara. Whew, big days. Coinbase, MicroStrategy, there's all the same. MicroStrategy, turns out they were on MSNBC or something. These guys, bro. Oh, I didn't realize this massive resistance level. It could go, dude. Wow. I used to own MicroStrategy, like shares. It's awesome. Down to 600, and I sold them for, when it was in here, like 1,200. I doubled my money in a few weeks. It was awesome. MicroStrategy though has 9 I think is it 9 billion? I think it's 9 billion in Bitcoin on their balance sheet. Yeah, they do 9 billion in Bitcoin on their balance sheet. It's crazy. These guys are smart. It's a good asset to have. And then the last thing we want to look at, ARM. This earnings report run is getting out of hand. Like, what? 76 to 164? I mean, come on. You're kidding me, right? Absurd. 111 million in the volume. Gross. So I want to see a cool down on this. I would love to get some sweet puts. I'd also wouldn't even care, right, if ARM just kept going and did something dumb. So let's go run with the chips. As the chips start to slow down, ARM sees no slowdown. We're going there. And that's what we're looking at. So those are the swings for the week. You know, like I said, the market's looking for a reason to sell off. So some of these swings I'm going to have to manage really carefully. At the same time, though, like every time I think, oh, here we go, we're going to sell off, we just keep pushing. We just keep going higher and higher. So we're just going to keep watching it and, you know, riding the wave as it goes. Anything can happen. We got to trade accordingly. You know, Apple doesn't give a rip about what the market's doing. It's got a lot of room to go here and get over. Tesla's way down. Microsoft, right? Big, interesting. Double top. Bearish engulfing. Amazon, similar-ish. Facebook, just doing its thing. Google, let's go bring this pendant back in. Launch with this pendant. This was awesome, right? We talked about this. We got a gap fill here, and we want 155. So anyways, that's what we're looking at, ladies and gentlemen. If you got any questions, let me know. Leave comments, like and subscribe, all that good jazz. And we'll take a good look at the market tomorrow after CPI. Should be a party. Remember, if your goals and dreams don't scare you, probably not big enough. See you guys tomorrow.